Hello, my fellow students. It's Abby Gray, and I'm back this week to talk about something we're all dealing with: tuition. Today I'll be walking around asking students how they feel about Scott Walker's $300 million budget cuts to the UW system. Let's see what some have to say. Hello, youngster. My name is Abby Gray. Can I ask you some questions today?
Yeah.
All right, what is your name and your year?
I'm Brad. I'm a freshman.
What is your name and year?
I'm Michaela. That's McKayla, and I'm a freshman.
What is your name and your year?
I am Sam, and I'm a sophomore.
All right. What are some things you like to do around campus?
Sports. Go Blue Golds!
Yeah.
Shopping! I love to play the piccolo alone.
All right. Have you heard of Scott Walker's budget cuts to the system?
Oh, yeah, but I don't really care because he's spending $220 million on an NBA stadium, and I'm going to be in the NBA one day. Go Sports!
All right. Have you heard of Scott Walker's budget cuts?
My daddy is actually a professor at Madison, so I think I heard him say something, but he's going to keep his job, so I don't really care.
Fair enough. Heard of Scott Walker's budget cuts?
Yes, of course I have, and I am mad about it, okay? I don't know why he thinks cutting $300 million from this university is going to help anyone. It is just going to cut departments and professors that are vital for certain majors, okay? The class sizes are going to go way up, and I'm going to get less one-on-one time with professors, which is something I loved about Eau Claire, and this is just going to be no help to anyone.
All right. Some strong feelings there. Have you heard about how Eau Claire is dealing with these cuts?
Nah, bruh.
About how Eau Claire is going to be dealing with these cuts?
No, I haven't thought about it at all.
Have you heard about how Eau Claire is dealing with the budget cuts?
No, I heard that there might be buyouts for certain professors, though.
You're exactly right. So what's going to happen is employees 55 years and older with at least 5 years of service in certain departments are going to receive a one-time payment of 50% of their base salary in exchange to leave on a agreed-upon date.
So, wait, it doesn't really matter if the professor's doing a good job or, like, what they're contributing to the university. If they fit that description, they could lose their job?
Pretty much, yeah. So now you can fully understand how much this could affect your education and lessen the quality of it. These older teachers just have an abundance of knowledge, younger ones just don't have it.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but like, young teachers are just so much better and cooler, and they're the future, man, and like, the old ones are just too different.
That's awful. Do you know how many teachers are going to be leaving?
As of right now, it's estimated around 325 faculty and staff members will be asked to leave.
This is so dumb. Alright, I am paying so much for college. I expect to get the university's full potential.
I agree 100% with you, Sam. Okay. All right, Brad, how much do you pay for tuition here at Eau Claire?
Bro, too much. I'm from Colorado, smoke weed. But anyways, yeah, like $16,000 or something.
What do you pay for tuition?
I don't really know because my daddy pays for it.
How much do you pay for tuition?
Well, I'm from Minnesota, so I get reciprocity, and I'm paying about $8,000 a semester, but that's including room, board, and a meal plan.
Brad, do you think it's cruel of universities to ask for their students to pay their tuition upfront every semester while some, or most of them actually, don't have jobs, and if they do, they're getting minimum wage?
I mean, is that even a question?
All right, do you think it's cruel of universities to make their students pay upfront?
I mean, no. What else can they do?
Do you think it's cruel of universities to make their students pay their tuition upfront?
Ugh, yeah, it's awful. I work 2 summer jobs, and I am still adding to my loans every semester I can't pay. And I hear places like Germany have college for free if you want to attend, but I don't know, people say we just couldn't afford that.
Actually, it wouldn't be much more expensive than the current system. In 2010, it was estimated that it would cost around $130 billion to make public universities free. And I know that sounds like a lot, but currently the federal government spends more than $30 million on Pell Grants alone, $104 billion on student loans, and then on top of that, individual states are paying at least $10 billion for financial aid and $76 billion for direct support of higher education. Combined, that's $220 billion, which is $90 billion more expensive than if university was free.
Oh, dude, it'd be cheaper for college to be free? I heard my man Obama is trying to make the first 2 years of community college free, which would be super sweet for my bro. He's younger than me. He can't rely on sports like I can.
That's so awesome, and I wish we could implement that here because every year I don't pay my loans. They sit there and get more and more interest. And I'm going to be spending like half of my professional career working to pay off my loans.
I know, it's not a good system we have currently. I have loans as well. Have you ever heard about how Australia deals with student loans? No? Alright, so pretty much they pay tuition up front just like we do. And they can borrow as much money as they need from a system that provides aid. And then once they've graduated, they get a 4 to 8% paycheck deduction after their professional income reaches a certain amount.
So, like, once I graduated and got, like, an actual job, instead of paying off my loans, they would just take, like, 5% off my paycheck?
Exactly.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so much better than these stupid loans.
All right, Brad, and as a student here, what can you do to change the things you're currently unhappy about?
Probably nothing. You know, I'll just let someone else deal with it. I'm just focused on my sports. Getting into the NBA.
And then, what do you think you can do to change the things you're unhappy about?
I don't really know. Probably not that much. I'll talk to my poor friends and probably my maid's kids.
Do to change the things you're unhappy about?
Well, I definitely am going to start attending some more protests on Scott Walker's budgets and raise awareness on this campus. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll write a letter to the chancellor to get some advice on how I can deal with this.
All right, thank you very much, Sam. I'll leave you to your piccolo playing.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Michaela. All right, thank you, Brad.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all for this week, Eau Claire. I'll be back next week talking about a more serious subject matter. Zayn Malik leaving One Direction. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week.